few better examples of how this market has changed than the Audi Q5. Not long ago, cars such as this were called off-roaders, but nowadays we settle for just 4x4s or maybe SUVs if you're American. It doesn't mean they can't go off-road, but rather the emphasis has changed to, well, sport and utility. A couple of V6 engines top the range, but the two 2-litre units are more sensible. One petrol, one diesel, both are flexible and strong, and there's little to choose between them, although we prefer the diesel. Just. Whichever you choose, the Q5 is wonderfully quiet. Plus, if you want an SUV that handles like a hatchback, the Q5 is for you. There's immense grip, solid body control, and nicely weighted steering, so it's more fun to drive than any other car in the class. However, the payoff is a ride that's too firm. That's not so good in a vehicle that's designed primarily as a family car. You get the commanding driving position that SUV buyers like, and the dashboard is clear and easy to use, partly thanks to Audi's intuitive MMI central controller. However, the offset pedals are uncomfortable and the footrest gets in the way when you're using the clutch. On the other hand, the sporty looks don't limit the car's practicality. There's plenty of space for 4 adults and for 540 litres of luggage. The rear seats fold down and recline, plus there's the option of runners in the floor so the seats can slide backwards and forwards. You can even specify a front passenger seat that folds down flat to take long loads. It's fashionable, it's an Audi, and that's why you should be prepared to part with so much money for a Q5. It's a two-way street, though, because resale values will be very strong too. Plus, fuel economy and emissions are reasonable for the class, so running costs won't be crippling. Audi reliability has taken a few knocks recently, so we'll be looking for an improvement there. Likewise, in some areas, the priority seems to have been how long things last rather than how nice they feel. But most of what you come into contact with frequently remains a delight. There's an awful lot to like about the Q5. It's a practical family car and great fun to drive. Plus, it's refined and shouldn't cost too much to run. Trouble is, there are irritations too. The price will put off some buyers, but worse still, we're sure the ride will be too firm for some in everyday driving.